Well, greetings one more time. This Thursday evening, we're going to have a special video right now. Lovely wifey is going to tell about the time that her mom, Nanay, got shot in the Philippines, and it's a pretty entertaining story. And I'm not laughing because she got shot, but because she's okay. And I'm laughing because it's a funny story. I'm just glad she turned, everything turned out well. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it over to you and let you tell the story.
Okay, well, I think it's like probably late 80s or yeah, late 80s. I think I was still in college, and my father worked overseas in Brunei, Darussalam. That's like in Asia, but he had to work because we were all in school, and Nani had to go back to work. So it's December 23rd, but she was playing cards with her sisters. She was playing cards, and then I kept on asking her, "Are you going to go? In the Philippines, if you're a regular employee, companies, it's a labor law that you have to give your regular employees 13th month pay. It's like a 1 month pay during Christmas." So I kept on asking her like, "Aren't you going to work and get your because it's 23rd?" So I said, "Oh, I'll do it later." So she went probably past 9 p.m. because she was playing card with her sisters and I think my aunts and I don't know who, but I can't remember. So she went, and then by the time she's out of, it's just like a bridge that it's like a river that just separate where we live and then the factory, and there's a bridge, like a big, bridge, long bridge. So I said, "You can walk, but it's really far." And she said, "Okay, I'm going." So she went really, really late. And by the time she got out of the building, the factory, there's no vehicle like tricycle, like a short, what do you call that? Distance. It's a tricycle that you hop, it's a public transport. So she decided to walk. And in the Philippines, you've been to the Philippines, how we do
Yeah, yeah,
fireworks, firecrackers.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
You just
Lots,
throw,
lots.
yeah, you just throw like in front of somebody,
A whole lot of
like yeah.
fireworks.
So she heard a pop, thing like a, like she heard a pop, and that she somebody threw because she saw a guy. She saw a guy there standing. She thought that she threw the guy through the firecracker in front of her. So she was mad. So she chased the guy. The guy down the stairs and the riverbank. So she chased the guy. She chased the guy, knowing that the guy. I guess the guy really made her mad. So
She thought he just threw a firecracker
yeah,
at her, and
so
he'd
and then
actually shot her.
yeah, but and then she didn't know. So by the time she
Yeah,
was
she didn't
walking,
know.
yeah, she didn't know. But then she's walking. She said she got like numb feeling on her left side. She got like a numb. And I said, so she stopped by where it's like a, because in the Philippines people basically don't sleep. Like just so there's a store, a sari store, like a small retail store that people were just outside. She would, "Oh, let me band-aid." I think somebody got, she was buying band-aid to go. She's I think there's something like hurt my side. So they check, and there's like a hole. It's like a hole. It's like a cigarette butt, like a cigarette. You burn the cigarette,
Yeah.
and then by the time she arrived at home, and I said, "What's that?" And it's getting like red, like purple, like red, deep red, like around it. And then it's just like something like wet, like something like it's wet. And I said, "So what happened? Let's go to there's a clinic in the Philippines, they have like a practicing, general physician. They have at home, it's a 2-bed clinic. You can be confined
Yeah.
there. But the doctor, we went to the doctor near the factory, so we went again there. So the doctor refused to accept her. refused to take care of her because she said it's a gunshot wound. And then, of course, Nanay was just crying because I don't want to die yet. Oh my gosh. It wasn't hilarious
Yeah.
that time, but
Oh,
now
yeah,
that
yeah,
it was,
now it
she
is,
survived it. She was just like, I don't want to die because my kids are just all, young. My husband's not there. I don't want to die. So the doctor didn't refuse. You need to go take her to the hospital. So I was crying. I was the oldest. I got like, a sister that's 18 months younger than me and like little brother. So we had to go knock on Manong Billy. Manong Billy, it's like a cousin, like, it's a neighbor, basically, a
Yeah.
cousins in front of
I know Billy.
like beside us. And because he had a car, so we had to go take her to the hospital. And then the hospital, they had to, so she got nervous. My Nanay, she chased the guy. She got like sands on her pants and like on her feet, like, because it's a riverbank. So
Yeah.
like sand. So basically, when she found out it's a gunshot wound, she just started crying and just got nervous that she's going to die. So they had like at the hospital, they did the X-ray and they can find the bullet. It's like he got like a bullet here and like here. It's on the.
It went all the way through, didn't
all
it?
the way through.
Whoops.
Yeah, but they can't find the bullet.
I just banged the camera.
So they can bind the bullet. So they can figure out, and Nanay will be just cross now. She from being like mad with that guy, and then being cool, and being nervous, and being cross. Because she was just cross, because she's hurting, and she's so worried that they can't find the bullet, that it's lodged in her somewhere inside her body. So when I was doing this, so we had to go home because we can't stay at the ICU, so we had to go home. It's the 23rd of December, so it's just almost Christmas. It's Christmas Eve the following day. Basically, it's Christmas Eve. We were at the hospital. So it was the most horrible Christmas, and we had to go home. And then when I was about to do the laundry, I found a bullet in her bra. It caught, like, the bra had like a pocket, like something for you. Yeah, It's just somewhere there. So we told the police officer, and the police officer, they didn't do anything because we found out the guy that did that to her was a brother of a policewoman.
Yeah, so
Or a
that's
policewoman. So
how things are there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
but it
by with
wasn't
it.
I think it wasn't in Montalban. That's what we heard. Like, we just investigation. If you don't have money, it's just like how we. That's why American. I'm telling you, you're so lucky to be American, born American. You don't have any idea. You always complain about the government. You don't have any idea how government works. Different in different country.
Yeah,
you have all the all.
We don't know how lucky we are.
Yeah, you have all the rights, and for us to be, if you're poor and to get like it's a privilege. You don't have any idea how lucky you are. So please quit, complaining about the government and just live your life.
Yeah.
And just be a good citizen. So that's it. And nothing. And then of course my father worked overseas, and he can't go home because he's under contract that he can just pack his stuff and go home. And we talked to him, so we had to go to this place. We didn't have phone. Like, phone during that time was a luxury, so we didn't have phone. We went to this place. We had to call him at work, and then he was crying because he wanted to go home but he can't go home. And then it just like it was a bad Christmas for us, but we survived. Like,
Yeah.
we just survived.
Y'all
But,
are survivors, yeah.
Yeah, we survived, and then you just have to live life. It was hard, but what can you do?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's how it. Yeah, that's why I think I got this thing. Nanay always say, I got this thing about, like being. I've always known to people that I'm shy. I never liked guys. My family thought I'm a lesbian because Never had a boyfriend
I
there.
can assure them that you're not.
Yeah, I never had a boyfriend there. I just didn't want to get married. I have crushes, like, but I just didn't want a Filipino. I didn't want to marry a Filipino because I would always think about what if I married one of my.
You thought you were going to marry this nice American guy
I got
and
one, a
it'd
good
be
one.
great and everything. And boy, what a surprise when you married your American guy and found out he's oh gosh.
Wow, you're a good
big
guy,
disappointment.
honey. No, you're not. You're a good
I'm
guy.
just kidding.
Yeah, I always tell people that sometimes I want to slit your throat, but I love you anyway. I said how
I can certainly understand
People
that.
always ask me, and then how long you been married? And I said, well, 14 years this December, but we've been we're married, and my husband's still alive. Haven't slit his throat, and I think it's so funny. But it just. I don't know how you put up with me. You always think I'm just mean. So
Oh, you get mean as a devil sometime.
I guess.
Of course, probably because of something stupid I do, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Well.
I got this thing about Nanay, and then I clean houses, and there's this psychologist, Miss Janelle, always encourage me to kind of write everything. He has PhD.
Yeah, I know her very well.
She always encouraged me to write down all my growing up because she loves to listen to my stories. And said she always encouraged me to go write.
Yeah, folks, I want to say I'm a lucky dude because I get to hear all these stories all the time, and it's really something.
Yeah, to go write,
It would make a good movie.
You had to go write stories about growing up. We didn't have any. See, I didn't.
And
know.
the Filipino superstitions. Oh my
Don't even
goodness!
start there. I grew up. I attended the state university because we can't afford private. I had to stop after high school. I had to stop 1 year to give way to my 4 siblings because my parents can't afford to to pay for all our college. But you can get a student loan, but you have to go mortgage your house and lot. And our house didn't have any value that much to go. So I had to go quit 1 year, and then I went back the following year. I wanted to be in the nursing. My father said, no, we can't afford nursing school because your sister will, and 3 brothers still in school. So my mother went back to work when she was 44. She quit after 20 years. She quit when she was 24 when she got married, and then she went back when she was 44 years old. And my father had to go overseas to work to pay for all our school. We don't have, like we attended all private school, high school, because that's the only option in our town. We all graduate from Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Sounds American, right? It's Roosevelt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. And I was like, state university, you have to maintain a certain grade.
Well, I was going to
high
tell everybody,
grades.
state universities and private universities, they're
No.
opposite in the Philippines.
No, but there's a grade A, the grade A, like the university, the private, those are for smart and rich people.
Here in America, you have to have better grades to get into a private school.
But in the
Philippines, you have to make better grades to get it. In general, you have to make better grades to get it. Better grades to get into a public school, state school.
State school, no, but the Ateneo de Manila, those are the high, those smart and rich.
And tell Americans about how lucky we are. Now in college, Americans have to buy their own textbooks, but in school, we get in regular school 1 through 12, we get all of our textbooks for free and everything furnished by the state, and all that.
Yeah, well,
and in the Philippines, you have to buy it.
Oh, when Marcos was the president, we have free textbooks.
Yeah, and
you borrow them, and then you just. But when he's gone, that's why people always talk about Marcos being the worst president. He wasn't for us regular people.
In general, the Filipinos loved him, right?
For 20 years, yeah, he's president for 20 years, but he did a lot of good things. I mean, I remember Rice was just. I remember I was in 4th year high school when he was ousted from office, and then our life just changed. Like, you know, the even the fish. A lot of people can't even afford to buy fish.
And people always just here in the States, we hear
And
bad things about the Marcuses.
it's just
About Imelda Marcus having 3,000 pairs of shoes and all that.
Who's women? Who's name me a woman that doesn't like shoes?
Yeah, you got over 100 pairs of shoes. You
I'm
love
not rich, but I get
all women love shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got several pairs of
I don't know, just
of
like
shoes myself.
she didn't buy all of those. She, you know, when you go,
But the Marcuses, we always heard bad things because good things don't make the news, but the
Yeah.
bad things do.
They just
But
want to
the
escalate.
Marcuses actually had a lot better, more good than they did bad. And I found out from my 4 trips to the Philippines that if you walk down the street and ask Filipinos if they like Marcus or not, almost all of them loved him.
yeah,
And,
it's just like,
she-
and then it's a thing that his wife, you know, became a congresswoman, and then the senator, but he lost the election for the vice president. But you know, the governor, the sister, and they're qualified to go. You know, they're qualified to hold public office.
Yeah.
Some people they just kind of have this thing about, you know, want to try new. Leave the people that went to school for, you know, to study law in politics.
Yeah.
Just go. Yeah, just leave them to the expert.
Well, okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed
Now when
the.
you start asking me questions, no, I can't stop.
See, she does talk, folks. She will talk on occasion.
Now we can understand.
So she talks to me all the time in private, but and her friends and everything. But get on video, she's not. But she did today. So anyway,
That's 4 videos in one
I'm
day.
telling you,
What's-
boy, yeah,
what-
did 4 videos today, this evening, and boy, it's about like 4 or 5 of them right here in this one. This long video. So thanks for watching the long video. Gosh, it's 17 minutes long.
17 minutes?
Yeah, just clicking over
That's
17
fine.
minutes right now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't think people would
So
watch
it's
that.
over 17 minutes, but they need to see all that. So anyway, want to greet all your fans? I'm gonna close the video.
Okay, I need to go clean the kitchen. My kitchen. I'm just
Oh
trying
yeah,
to go. Yeah,
it's
right.
not
Just
dirty
like-
at all. It's clean. Okay, everybody.
My butcher block. I need this to be clean.
It's got clean. Got my drink sitting here.
I need this to be clean.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe learned something or just was entertained. Anyway, I guess that's everything. See y'all on the next video, everybody. Want to wave, sweetie? Want
Bye.
to wave? Yeah, there you go. Okay, bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. So long.